The whole community is getting excited because we got some crazy updates on upcoming banners in Genshin Impact. The new banners, the rerun, and almost everything. I mean, it's just crazy. Today, we're diving deep into something absolutely massive, the Genshin Impact version roadmap from 6.2 all the way to 6.5. And wow, let me tell you, this entire stretch looks absolutely insane. Between Mondstadt's long-awaited revival, new Hexenzirkel arcs, Fatui revelations, and the long-anticipated debut of Varka himself, we're heading into one of the most story-rich and meta-shifting update cycles that Genshin has ever seen. Now, just a quick disclaimer before we start. Everything I'll be talking about here is based on a combination of recent leaks, beta client data, and long-standing update patterns. None of it is officially confirmed by HoYoverse yet, but the evidence behind most of this is pretty solid. So while we take it with a grain of salt, it's still exciting to explore what's potentially coming next. So sit back, grab a snack, and let's unpack this huge roadmap step by step. But hey, before we begin, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that like button if you want to keep up with every Genshin update, leak, and analysis as it drops. Your support honestly means the world to me. All right, let's jump right into version 6.2. Version 6.2 looks like it's going to take us back to the roots of the old meta, but with a darker, more mature twist that deeply connects to Mondstadt's ancient secrets and the Hexenzirkel. Lore enthusiasts have been waiting for this thread to finally resurface, and it looks like it's happening here. The first major introduction of 6.2 is Durin. Yes, the legendary dragon of Dragonspine. But this time, reborn in a human form through Gold's experiments. Lore-wise, Durin acts as Albedo's tragic reflection. Both are creations of Gold, but where Albedo symbolizes perfection and control, Durin represents corruption and decay. Thematically, he bridges the line between man and dragon, creation and corruption, a living embodiment of Gold's duality. Now, gameplay-wise, early data suggests Durin will be a pyro character who focuses on flexible stance switching. One stance amplifies team elemental reactions, while the other delivers direct pyro DPS bursts. Think of him as a hybrid between reaction enabler and damage dealer, perfect for teams built around vaporize, overload, and burning compositions. Running alongside him in Phase 1 is none other than Veresa, getting her long-awaited rerun since version 5.5. And honestly, it fits perfectly. Veresa remains one of the best Electro DPS characters when it comes to reaction setups, and since this patch heavily leans into elemental experimentation, her awaited rerun just makes sense. Now, we'll also get a new 4-star named Jehoda, yes, quite a powerful name, who is expected to be an Anemo support. Leaks hint she enhances swirl reactions and boosts teammates' reaction multipliers, which makes her a dream pairing for Durin's pyro combos. If that's true, Phase 1 of 6.2 might be one of those sleeper patches where elemental reaction teams hit a new level. Now, let's talk about other 4-stars as well, which will be on the same banner are Gaming and Chevros. This is also confirmed by latest leaks on Reddit, so yeah, it's 100% more than just a speculation. Then comes Phase 2. And oh boy, this one's going to shake things up. It features Venti's rerun and possibly with a major kit rework or passive buff. Leaks suggest that Venti might gain new passive effects that enhance both his personal damage and team DPS when triggering Swirl. Basically, this would evolve him into a hybrid DPS support rather than just crowd control. Venti's rerun will reportedly be paired with Zylonen, a best Geo support from Netlan, who blends Res Shred with healing abilities using her Night Soul state. That combination of old Anemo mechanics of Venti meeting modern Geo support Zylonen fits beautifully with the overall theme of 6.2, the old versus the new. Also, there's little whisper of a Mondstadt chronicled Wish rerun featuring classic characters like Albedo, Mona, and Klee. If Hoyoverse really does this, it would be a massive nostalgia moment for veteran players and a golden opportunity for newcomers to pick up some of Mondstadt's finest characters. I know many of you are waiting for Albedo, so this might be your chance. Honestly, 6.2 feels like the return of Mondstadt's glory days, but rewritten with new buffs and synergy. Now, moving into version 6.3, things start taking a sharp narrative and tonal shift. This is what many in the community are calling a transition patch. It's the calm before the chaos, the setup patch that ties loose ends while laying the foundation for something much bigger. The star of 6.3 is none other than Columbina, one of the most mysterious Fatui harbingers we've known since the original reveal trailer. Just the mention of her name has sent chills across the fandom. Columbina's personality, at least from the fragments of lore we have, contrasts dramatically with other harbingers. While Piero and Archelino represent power and manipulation, Columbina represents quiet control. She's soft-spoken, graceful, and angelic in demeanor, but her true strength lies in the silence that makes entire nations crumble without her ever lifting a finger. She's elegance turned weapon. From a gameplay perspective, she's expected to follow Hoyoverse's classic support before DPS release pattern. Essentially, they often release a strong support or hybrid unit right before a big DPS introduction. It keeps the meta balanced and ensures both casual and hardcore players stay engaged. Columbina is rumored to start as a support character focusing on team-wide energy regeneration and reaction amplification. But here's the twist. At higher constellations, her kit might transform entirely into burst DPS mode, similar to how Raiden Shogun or Faruna function. It's not just a power creep, it's an evolution in design philosophy, a dual-phase system that rewards investment and mastery. Lore-wise, she also represents the Fatui's ideology perfectly. They don't destroy knowledge, they weaponize it. And Columbina sits right at the center of that. Every part of her rumored character design, from her white-feathered aesthetic to her emotionless expression, reflects that quiet dominance. And as a side note, some leaks mention a new Adeptus, often referred to as the White Adeptus. Her element isn't fully confirmed yet, though there's speculation around Pyro, Cryo, or even Anemo. If she's indeed an Anemo support tied to Festival or Lantern mechanics, she might redefine team utility for swirl-based comps. Overall, 6.3 looks deceptively calm on the surface, but under the hood, it's one of those patches that quietly reshapes the meta through synergy, not power creep. Now, here we go, the big one, version 6.4, the patch that's already breaking fan forums left and right. Because after years of waiting, it finally happens. Varka makes his debut. Lore-wise, 6.4 marks the climax of everything that's been building since 6.2. The forbidden alchemy experiments, the dragon spine corruption, and the ideological clash between freedom and duty. Varka, the Grand Master of the Chaos Knights of Favonius, finally returns from his long expedition. And he's not just a warrior anymore. He's a living legend, shaped by the abyss, duty, and the winds themselves. Early gameplay leaks describe him as an Anemo Claymore DPS, blending raw power with leadership-based support buffs. If accurate, he might finally be the Anemo hypercarry fans have been begging for. And oh man, the banner lineup here is stacked. Running alongside Varka, we have the Pyro Archon Mavika returning for her second rerun since version 5.7. Now, Raiden Shogun also have high chance to make a return in this patch, following the long-established pattern of Archon reruns before new region cycles. Altogether, 6.4 looks like one of the strongest and most lore-intense patches in Genshin history. It's the culmination of Mondstadt's legacy, the Hexen Circle's truth, and Varka's long-awaited return. Finally, we reach version 6.5. And while it's a bit further out, it's already shaping up to be something quietly revolutionary. The biggest buzz centers around Nicole Rain. who's expected to make her long-awaited debut. She's believed to be a cryo-catalyst character, potentially introducing a new form of Hexen Circle synergy or lunar melt reaction, something that could finally modernize Cryo's playstyle, except freeze, or maybe including freeze. If true, that alone could shake up years of team-building habits. Version 6.5 will reportedly also introduce at least 1 or 2 new 4-stars, so we'll keep our eyes on that too. As for reruns, 6.5 looks set to feature at least 1 Natlan character like Kinich or mostly Mulani. While details might shift as we get closer, the pattern is consistent. 6.5 acts as the transition phase before a major regional expansion or anniversary celebration. These patches are often calm in story, but crucial for gameplay evolution. So, to wrap everything up, the Genshin Impact roadmap from versions 6.2 to 6.5 looks like one of the most exciting and ambitious cycles the game has ever seen. From Mondstadt's return and Hexen Circle's secrets to the introduction of Durin, Columbina, and finally Varka, this entire stretch feels like a love letter to longtime fans while setting the stage for a brand new chapter. If you're planning your Primagem strategy, this is the time to be smart. Between all these potential meta-shifting characters and reruns, your polls will need timing and discipline. Whether you're going for constellations, saving for Varka, or waiting for the next Archon, every patch from now on seems built to test your patience and priorities. So if you enjoyed this full breakdown and want to stay updated on every new leak, data mine, or official announcement, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when the real reveals start dropping. Thanks so much for watching and for staying all the way through this roadmap deep dive. I'll see you next time. Bye!